I'm doing all right and getting good grades. My future's so bright, I gotta wear shades. So this past weekend, I ran in the Wine and Dine half marathon at Walt Disney World. And while that's a fun experience and it's a race that I've run every year for the last 6 years now, it is a little bit of a sad occasion for me this year because it is now the last race that I was preparing for, not only for 2015, but I no longer have any races on my calendar going forward. And for me, I'm definitely motivated, especially for those long runs on a Saturday morning, to get out of bed and go run when I have another race on the calendar. So if you're like me and you struggle sometimes with maintaining that level of motivation when you're not training for something specific, here are a couple of suggestions that I'm going to share with you of things that I'm going to be using going forward until I sign up for my next race in order to help me to stay motivated to keep running. So setting a mileage goal can definitely be a motivator, whether that's a weekly goal, a monthly goal, or something even longer, quarterly, yearly, whatever, to just be consistent as you work towards that bigger goal. Another thing that can serve as a motivator is to set up some sort of time trial for yourself, even if that's literally only for yourself. And to do that, it's really simple. Just pick a course, whether it's a 5K, whether it's a 1 mile, whether it's 5 mile, whatever it is, something that's in your area that you can run consistently, and go out and run that route and document your time, obviously. Then spend the next 6 or 8 weeks doing some different work, doing some speed training, doing some long runs, doing some intelligent workouts to help you improve. And then, maybe at the end of 2 months or at the end of 6 weeks or whatever, go out and run the same course again and compare your times and see how much you've improved. Another thing that you can do is to help your friends. Maybe they're training for a race. Maybe somebody's got an ultra coming up and asks you to be part of your crew. You can go, so you need to be in shape. You need to be doing some work so that you're able to help pace them and help crew them during their race. Or maybe you've got friends that are training for a marathon or a half marathon coming up, and you can go out and volunteer to help run with them. They're your friends. You run with them probably on a regular basis anyway. And while you might not be excited about doing an 18-mile long run the Saturday after Thanksgiving, if that's what their schedule calls for, maybe it's worth your time to go out and just help and be a good friend and help them train as well. And it's going to give you that extra little bit of motivation that you might need to get out and do those long miles that maybe aren't the most exciting thing for you. And then my final recommendation today is to go ahead and sign up for a race. Now, it doesn't need to be a big race. It doesn't need to be a half or a full or something crazy that involves travel. But just pick a local 5K, whether it's a themed race, whether it's just a fundraiser type of race. But pick something in your local area and go out and just, that way you've got something on your calendar. That way you've got something that you're working towards. Again, even if it's a 5K and you normally run longer distances, just having that little bit of excitement that a race brings can be enough to help shake up the routine a little bit and keep you motivated. I study nuclear science. I love my classes. I got a crazy teacher who wears dark glasses. Things are going great, and they're only getting better.